magnificent Olympic gymnasium. So after the women's singles, we turn our attention now to women's doubles. And the number 2 seeds, Iwanaga and Nakanishi of Japan, up against Chen and Jia the defending champions, and in fact 4-time winners of this event. But this, for the Chinese pair, is their first competitive match as a pair since winning gold in Paris. These are the 2 groups, and in Group A we had a repeat of the bronze medal playoff match at the Olympic Games, plus the Olympic silver medalists in Group A. In Group B, of course, we've got the Olympic gold medalists. It's the only discipline across all 5 where we've got all 3 medalists competing at these World Tour finals. So to this first match for both these pairs, Iwanaga and Nakanishi up against Chen and Jia. Both pairs consist of a left and right-hander, and that always makes for an interesting match. Japanese pair invited into the arena first. Chen and Jia. A huge roar from the fans here in Hangzhou when their names were announced by our Master of Ceremonies. A first match for Chen for 130 days. Well, this will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 4, the Olympic champions won all of them. Only once has Iwanaga and Nakanishi even taken a game
or black, what do you choose?
Off their opponents, let alone
Red,
a match.
Black for you. Black, your choice. This side. And
so Chen
who will
and
receive?
Jia
Here receives. Who will serve? Jia serves. Thank you.
Having won the toss of the coin. Our guest to do the toss, always a nice touch. So the Japanese pair have gone from strength to strength so far this year. Rin Iwanaga, he's 25 years of age, from Yanai in Yamaguchi Prefecture. 166 equates to 5'5½", and they're enjoying their 6th consecutive week at their career high of number 5. Finished the year ranked 2 on the race to the World Tour finals, but that of course included events at the end of 2023. They won the Saeed Modi 300 events at the end of last year. Ikia Nakanishi, the left-hander, will turn 29 later this month from Kanagawa. And that is on the suburbs of Tokyo. 5 World Tour titles this year for the Japanese pair. Chen, well, it's going to be so interesting to see the 27-year-old play from Eastern Guangdong province. And since the Olympics, as you can see, their world ranking has dropped. They were world number 1s for 200 weeks, but having not played since winning gold in Paris means their world ranking has dropped. Jia, the left-hander, she's continued to play, but she's continued to play with numerous different partners, trying out different scenarios on the World Tour. She is 6 days younger than her partner.
Ready to play?
And interestingly, they are the only pair in the women's doubles draw, the draw of 8 across 2 different groups of 4. They're the only pair to have won this title previously. Umpire for this one, umpire Saurali from Mauritius, and service judge Key from New Zealand. So Steen, there's one other player who's won the World Tour Finals women's doubles title before, but not in the partnership she's in right now in this year's tournament.
Lee So-hee?
Perfect. And do you remember what year that was?
No.
It was 2020 World Tour Finals, which were played in January 2021 because we were trying to come out of COVID. And we had 3 tournaments in 3 weeks, and that's when they won. It was the 2020 edition.
So it was with Chen.
It was very well remembered.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chen and Jiayi from China. And on my left, Iwanaga and Nakanishi, Japan. Jiayi to serve to Nakanishi. Love all. Play.
So it will be the 2 left-handers who face each other. Serve and receiver in this first Group B encounter for these 2 pairs.
She came forward to the net really quick there, Chen. Wow.
And left absolutely stranded on that one.
There it was, I think. No, that was the stranded one.
Nicely taken. Well, I was saying just now, Steen, that the Japanese pair had won 5 World Tour titles this year. Actually, they've won 6 qualifying events because, as I was saying to you, they actually won the side Modi at the end last December, which counts towards this year's World Tour Finals.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky with the side Modi that has just been played, the 2024 edition, and that counts towards next year's World Tour.
It's all very confusing, isn't it?
I think she's moving forward again, that doesn't look good.
You think she's injured, or
yeah, they're playing mixed doubles, more or less. And if I were the Japanese, then my first thought would be, okay, there's one player that hasn't played for 4 months. Let's test how she's doing. Now you can see that she's moving forward on first given chance almost.
Oh, what a nature. Oh, my goodness. Well, she hasn't lost a touch, has she? Chen, neck cord off her opponent's neck cord. That's outrageous. Take a look at this. Amazing.
Quick.
Well, I know after the Olympics, Chen and Jia Yifan applied for a protected ranking, which is not only for injuries.
No, that's true. But that protected ranking stops now.
Exactly, because they're playing again.
Yeah.
But given the fact that we saw on social media that after the Olympics, Chen seemed to be on a whole China tour, along with many other gold medalists, visiting many provinces and major cities to celebrate their wonderful success. So if she hasn't been practicing, I'm not sure that the protected ranking was for an injury. I think, like Chen Yufei, it was because she wanted to take a break for mental health reasons or any other reason.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated because I don't think it's disclosed what the exact reason is for protected ranking. That's probably under privacy concerns. But there's a lot of strapping on the left calf, at least I can see on Chen. Yeah, that's a good clear. She's trying to make her way forward again. Oi. Yeah. Super play by Japanese.
A good rally.
Now we've played 9 rallies now, and now it's quite established what we have here from the Olympic champions. We have one player that's been playing since the Olympic and is really ready and probably close to a top form. And we've got one player who's not at all in top form. And the Japanese, there's a certain toolbox here. Get Chen to the backcourt and chase her around there. Don't play her from side to side, because she will never go from side to side. She will go from side to the middle, from the middle to the other side. So, don't give her enough time to move forward. And if it's Jia Yifan who's at the backcourt, put pressure on her, move her from side to side. This should be doable for Nakanishi and Iwanaga.
Well, they've never done it before.
No, and that's the tricky thing about it.
Yes, psychologically.
Yeah.
But you have to believe, you know, today's going to be my day. For the first time, I'm going to beat this pair.
Yeah.
That's how any athlete has to go on the court.
See, that's a wrong drop. That's a drop towards Chen. That should have been a clear. That's too much time for Jia Yifan. That's more like it. And then a clear to Chen. Plays a drop shot again. That's exactly what you want. There it is. That's the way to do it. Then move a little bit towards the left. Boy, that's a beauty.
That's a wonderful shot.
6-5.
63 shots, the longest so far. Did Jia Yifan actually hit the shuttle during that rally?
Yeah, I think she did, but
right at the start.
But at the start, But the downside of this is, what if it's just about getting going and getting the legs warm and trusting that the Achilles is okay and so on. So that would start Chen, but I think she's consistently trying to move forward. She doesn't want to be at the back court. Good play.
Shabisova, 6-0.
Well, winning the Saeed Modi last year for Iwanaga and Nakanishi was their first ever World Tour tournament. So within this qualifying period, they've won 6, having never won one before.
That's amazing.
The BWF don't have a most improved player or pair anymore, do they?
No.
No.
Shabisova, 7-6.
They've definitely gone from to a higher level, I should say, from sort of 300, 500 level to winning Denmark Open. That was impressive, beating Liu Xiangshu and Tan Ning in the final. Did they beat them in the final? Am I wrong?
No, it was in the final.
8-6.
They beat them 18 and 14.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot. That cross-court block from Chen. I'm not sure how much he knew about it. No. It was brilliant. Missed it. Seems to me, Steen, that since that extraordinary cross-court block from Chen, as if the Japanese pair have sort of lost faith in what they were doing.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I think they're just sort of reverting back to their own normal playing style instead of trying to tailor the game according to their opponents. I think they're saying, okay, we take our chances with both our opponents because we have to sort of play too much out of our comfort zone if we target one player only.
Thank you. Players back on court. Chen, yeah. Court. Yeah.
And that happens sometimes, that the players say it's too disturbing that I have to think about all these things and restrictions and rules during the rallies. I can't cope with that. It takes too much focus. So you got to revert back to playing your old playing style, strategy.
Nice block again. There it was, the same shot.
11-7.
So it's a 4-point advantage for the 4-time former champions, Chen and Yifan, here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
Play.
So 11-7 the advantage in favour of the defending champions.
And she's ready to level Chen. Not just by that third shot there, but she's played some good winners.
That's well wrong.
13-7. Service over. 8-13.
Actually won 6 titles, you know, Chen, because she won those 2 mixed doubles titles when it was the Super Series back in 16 and 17. And that, I believe, is a record. Most Super Series and World Tour finals titles within the Super Series and World Tour era. Good work by Yifan. You're looking a little bit puzzled. Because I can see that you're thinking about it. Victor Axelsen has won 5. Zheng Shiwei has won 5.
Yeah.
Zhao Yunlei was in 7 finals, but only won 3 titles.
So that's the one, perhaps, because I thought I'd read somewhere that one had 7, but that must have been finals.
Tai Su-ying's also been in 7 finals.
Yeah, but she's only won
4.
fewer than that, 5, yeah.
4. We ought to send her best wishes. She's having a knee operation this week.
Is she?
Hope it all goes well, and we all send our best wishes for a full and speedy recovery.
Yeah.
8-3.
Well taken. That's a very, very good interception from Iwanaga.
50.
Yeah, that was much needed for the Japanese, I suspect. I was just about to say that it's not really working at all for Nakanishi and Iwanaga, and they need to start scoring also to sort of conserve some self-confidence for an eventual second game. Too short. Excellent. Super play by Chen. Who read was what was going to happen a little bit earlier than these two would have wanted it.
Then 60.
Another long, grueling rally. Hit and run forward. Now Jai Fan wants to do the same thing. Missed it. Yeah, that's got to be near the longest rally. In fact, I'm sure it is the longest rally. The longest previously, I think, was 63 shots. Surely that's got to be longer.
You ready to receive? Play.
I don't think we're going to get a longest rally. There we go. 82 shots.
Outmaneuvered, outsmarted was Iwanaga.
17, 11.
She might not be in the same form. Chen. That would be weird if she was, but she's still a smart badminton player, and she can still read the game. And I feel that she plays a bit more creative shots than going up to the Olympics. They need those creative shots.
18, 11.
2 points away from this opening game. Chen and Jia. Oh, had a little think about it. Decided not to go over. 9 game point opportunities for the Olympic champions and defending champions of the World Tour finals. Oh, good flick serve. 21-11 opening game.
Won by Chen and Jia Yifan, 21-11.
24 minutes for that opening game. Look at that flick serve. Totally deceived Iwanaga. 21-11. He's very convincing indeed.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Yeah. Second game, level, play.
So the Olympic champions, 1 game to the good, 21-11 in that opening game against the number 2 seeds, Iwanaga and Nakanishi. I'll be interested to know what you think, Steen, but my thoughts in that opening game was that Iwanaga and Nakanishi got themselves on the attack. They'd play literally a couple of attacking shots, and because they hadn't got through, then they cleared it. Yeah. They weren't persistent enough, I didn't feel, with their attacking play.
And if they didn't want to go with their attacking play, then they invested far too much in the ones that they played because they got out of balance. So in many ways, they outplayed themselves sometimes. And that's why I felt that the Olympic champions, I guess the most successful women's doubles. Maybe that's a little bit, there's been some pretty successful ones, but
in what era? Are you talking of all times?
Because they played since they were juniors and won junior world championships together and so on. But there's Probably Giffey and Gujun. They were very, very dominant when they were playing, and
absolutely,
and Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang when they were playing. So, but one of the most dominant pairs. They still read the game really, really well.
Oh, lucky net cord. And let's not forget Gao Ling and Wang Shui.
That's right.
6 consecutive All England titles.
Yeah.
That's not too shabby, is it?
But they never won the Olympics in women's doubles, did they? No.
No, they lost in the final.
To Du Jing and
No.
Yang. Or was it earlier?
It was earlier than that.
Yeah.
Yang Wei
Yeah.
and Zhang Jiwen.
Oh, that's a pity.
3-2.
The read was there from Chen. Well, is there a slight change in momentum, perhaps?
I certainly think in these early stages of this second game that the Japanese pair are more willing to take the initiative.
Yeah. But also very often in women's doubles, it's about not being counter-attacked and not sort of helping the opponent score points. Yeah, she's pointing. Nakanishi, they brought it on themselves.
Was she saying that one was mine?
Yeah.
When she was pointing.
Or maybe suggesting that we would have gone long, I don't know. It was, I mean, she took it half court, so.
Quickly.
Well, you were posing the question as to whether they're the greatest ever. I don't think in a way, because the amount of tournaments that have now happened, I mean, we have 30 300 and above qualifying events per year on the World Tour. We certainly didn't have that when Gefei and Gu Jun were playing, for instance.
No.
Or some old crock called Jill Clark, you know.
Who?
Yeah, I know. I wonder what happened to her.
No.
But when you look at their statistics, Steen, 51 career finals, 41 titles. They've only lost 10 finals that they've reached.
Yeah, it's good results. It's good results, and it's hard to. I'm just when I gave it a second thought, I think, well, they've been good, but they haven't been all-out dominant. Whenever they played, they were going to win. But that's also difficult when there's that many tournaments to play.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point. The 2 Olympic medals, 4 World Championship golds, Asian Games, 2 golds. I mean, it's just astonishing what they've achieved. Never lost a Super Series tournament final, and they were in 5 of them.
Wow.
Four straight points. don't you also think, watching this match, Steen, that even though Chen hasn't played for 4 months, 130 days, that she still has an aura about her? And I think that the Japanese player are partly playing against the reputation.
I think you're totally right, but I also think that it helps her because, like, the mistake she made there, well, so be it.
Yeah.
I played a number of winners as well.
Exactly.
And I think actually going up until the Olympics, I think she would have been more annoyed had she played that one. So she's good at sort of realizing what is my level.
But I don't think the way I was looking at it was that the Japanese pair don't really believe that they can win because they're playing against the reputation rather than a player who hasn't played for 130 days. Yeah,
but maybe both things are true.
Yeah.
They're playing against a player who hasn't played for 130 days and they can still not beat her.
Exactly. Not yet, anyway.
No.
This match is far from done. And I think these long rallies will play into the hands of the Japanese pair. So back level.
Was it match? That was semi-final of Denmark Open where Nakanishi and Iwanaga, they worked themselves into the match against Bacon and Lee. Lost the first game and they were down with, I think,
it was 8-15 down.
8-15 down, yeah. And I guess they had match points against them. They won 24-22 in that game, so they worked themselves back into it, and I was sort of like, what's going on?
And again, I think it was the long rallies that helped them,
yeah.
if I recall correctly.
7-all.
That's the thing, you only have to be the better pair from the middle of the second game and the rest of the match.
Service over, 8-7.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Absolutely fabulous.
And that's one of the things that I haven't seen either Iwanaga or Nakanishi do something similar.
That was reminiscent of Hendra Setiawan.
Yeah, it was. And perhaps also sort of like reminiscent of her previous mixed doubles days.
Yeah, good point.
Service over, 9-8. Sorry, 8-9.
Oh, that's a lovely block. Oh,
Oh, that's wrong.
I was going to say, there's a challenge there.
Challengers, ball in.
the idea was absolutely wonderful. So a good challenge by the defending champions.
Service over. 10, 8. Play.
Dropped to the centre of the court in between the two Japanese players, causing confusion. So it's a 3-point advantage here at mid-game interval of the second game in favour of the Olympic champions, who've already won the first. Eleven, 8, play. Coach Nakashima still offering advice, even though the player's back on court.
Service over. 9, 11.
That's not uncommon.
I wonder how many times he's been warned for that.
I was just thinking maybe maybe he's winning the award for most warned coach.
Another pressurizing Chen again.
But I would say that in this match, I actually feel that she's been the more dangerous of the two Chinese players, totally contrary to how it has been the last couple of years, many years. She's made more winners than I've seen her do.
Well, there's another one.
Yeah.
Really fortunate.
And I think one of the big problems for the Japanese pair, and they can hope that long rallies can change that, but one of the big problems is that they can't score themselves. I mean, it's very, very inconsistent the way they're scoring.
Over. 10, 13.
It was a good rally from their point of view. Nakanishi and Iwanaga. But they've got to be extremely precise in the way they play, extremely accurate.
Oh, another lucky net cord. Oh, for another long, long rally.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very good attacking play. And that is exactly what the Japanese haven't been able to do.
Yeah.
They're persistent, the Olympic champions. Even when they're off balance, one of them will still try and keep the shuttle going in a downward direction. The other will move to cover, whereas the Japanese pair, too willing, if they're slightly off balance, just lift it.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the situation, Steen. I'm looking at the body language of the Japanese players and what I was talking about earlier about, you know, it looks as if they're playing against the reputations of the Chinese. They don't look to me as if they're upbeat enough and say, we can still win this.
No. But I actually also think that actually the playing conditions are working a little bit against them. I thought it would be the other way around when the game or the match started, but I think it's working against them because their defense is really, really solid in all kinds of playing conditions, but their attack, the bite has gone out of their attack in these playing conditions here. They cannot score. But their opponents can.
Yeah. 17-11.
But that, I think, is the reason that the Chinese pair have been so successful, because the game has changed. We did go through a period where there was some Japanese pairs that just like to defend. The game's moved on since then.
Yeah.
And it is about the attacking play in women's doubles. Yeah, I'm not surprised she's got a warning. Iwanaga. Too slow to get ready.
有请技术官员入场。
Yeah, they gave away the attack again.
Yeah.
One attack, then lift. Oh my goodness.
He's having a good time Cao jumping. You can't blame him. 90 shots that rally. And, ended with a home run from Jia Yifan.
Just shows that, you know, when you attack, especially in women's doubles, how precise you need to be with your attacking play. Otherwise that happens.
Yes. Got a great idea for an exhibition match where when she plays that shot there, Jia Yifan, she then takes a leap, a round of honor around the court, all three bases.
You and your American sports.
But it's worrying from a Japanese perspective. You've got one player that's been out for 4 months, and they're coming in, and they're not only winning. As it looks now, they're winning big. Biggest defeat they've ever had was 21-11, 21-13, and it's in that area. Unless something happens now for Nakanishi and Iwanaga. Good shot quality.
Yeah. Well finished off eventually. And I have to say, Steen, it went through my mind when there was a really, really high lift from Nakanishi in that rally, and I thought, how do they think they're going to win this point? What are they trying to do to win the point? Because you can't just rely on your opponents making errors.
That's what they're doing, hoping that the longer the rally goes, they end up making a low-quality shot. But they haven't done that, Chen and Jia, and we've got to praise them for that. They've played with good quality.
Missed the sitter.
19-14.
Got through eventually.
Service over, 50-19.
Well,
I just wonder. Couple of tired-looking errors there from the Chinese pair in the last couple of rallies.
They still got a lot of firepower. Just need to come through twice. Chen jump.
17, 19.
Gosh, she got back well for that, didn't she? That was a crisp smash from Chen. And now, match point opportunities. 3 of them for the Olympic champions. It's gone long, first time of asking. And in a first competitive match for 130 days, Chen comes through with flying colours. 21-11, 21-17 with partner Jia Fan. Well, that's a blow for the number 2 seeds, Iwanaga and Nakanishi. But how lovely to see the Olympic champions back on court together. Chen. Used to be very exuberant on courts. Never been quite the same since the Olympic final in Tokyo, which they lost. But has every right to be very exuberant after today's performance. So confirmation of that scoreline, 21-11, 21-17. And coming up next is men's singles. A man who's been in great form, Anders Antonsen, having won his last 2 tournaments, is up against the Asian Games gold medalist Li Shifeng of China. Welcome back to Hangzhou. And magnificent venues we have here, of course, certainly built for the Asian Games. Asian Games were supposed to happen in 2022, but got postponed until 2023.